Hello and welcome to Griefers Pub. This episode, Grief and
Granny's
Granny, will
Pub.
be.
Get it right.
Okay, nope. We need this for the recording, so stop.
Okay.
All right, so.
What
Sorry.
the heck?
Okay, no. Start from the top. Start from the top.
Okay,
hello
all right,
and
going
welcome
back.
to. Hello and welcome to Griefers Pub. This episode, Grief and Granny, will be available on YouTube and Spotify. Tonight, we're joined by our special guest, Granny Q, which has taken the hearts of the PvP community by storm. Welcome, Granny.
Thank you.
Welcome,
I think
Granny.
Thank you. I think that's a little dramatic by storm.
Was it dramatic? Did you just silence
Dramatic.
Granny?
I did.
He was like, quiet.
He
Silence.
Silence!
I don't
You
know,
got
man. That
grief.
was a record. That was a record. He got shushed in the first 3 seconds.
I know. My goodness. What was that? Wow. This
Mhm.
guy.
You wanted to be griefed. I griefed you.
There you go.
Unbelievable. I know. She got griefed immediately. Wait, who griefed who?
Who
I
griefed her?
griefed him.
She
Oh,
griefed
you
me.
griefed him, and then
I was in the middle of it, and
and
she said, "Granny's pub." She's not wrong. It is Granny's pub tonight. So, speaking of which, I have a question for you, Granny.
Sure.
What brought you to the Star Citizen PvP community? Like, what in the first place brought you to our side of the verse? Just curious.
Well, first of all, I haven't been to the other side of the verse.
The side, right?
But I'll tell you how it all came about.
Mhm.
I have to thank Kumquat and Devil for that. Now, Kumquat, you guys probably don't know who Kumquat is. If you're in chat, Kumquat, raise your hand.
It's kumquat. It's not the name, is it?
It's Lord Kamak, Kamaq.
But that's what we're going to call him now.
I call him
Kumquat.
Kumquat. Well, I call him Kumquat because the very first time he came into my chat, I don't see that great all the time, as you guys should know. And I'm trying to read this thing, and I'm squinting, and I said, "What does that say, Kumquat?" And I was trying to figure it out, and he's been Kumquat ever since. And yes, he is Kumquat. There he is. You guys should be following him. He's awesome. Anyway, and a great teacher too. So he and Devil had been playing Star Citizen for quite a while, and I'd kind of been tuning in every once in a while. I kept thinking, this looks like it's really fun. I had some other stuff going at the time, but I kept watching. And I thought it looked interesting, and I thought, I wonder if I could do this. I suck at video games. And then Kumquat decides to do another one of his giveaways, his ship giveaways. And I thought, something free? Maybe I should try this. So I started racking up the points and what have you, and joined. And I didn't win the ship. He still owes me a ship because I've lost twice now. Just saying. He still owes me a ship because I was supposed to win that first one. It was purple. But
Wait,
anyway.
for how long does he owe you a ship?
He's owed it to me since December. No, January. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Somebody else won. He knows what I'm talking about.
We got to
So
hunt him
any-
down, guys.
Yeah.
I
He
know.
does ship
Watch
giveaways.
out in the
He really
verse.
He does ship giveaways. It's really great. So anyway, I'm watching them, and so I thought, okay, I'm going to pull the trigger and do this thing. So I asked Grandpa if I could get it for my Christmas present, and he said sure. And then on New Year's Eve, when we were having a few drinks together, and I tried to fly, and it was awful. So he had to start teaching me, and I ended up in Kumquat's turret. And he claims I'm the best turret person he's ever had. And so now I said, okay, fine. Well, then I'm the turret queen. What can I say for him? Not for anybody else that I know of.
So wait a minute, though.
So-
Kumquat is actually Lord Kamak?
Yeah, Kamak, yes. Say it
Kamak?
right.
Lord
You're
Kamak.
telling me to say it right. You call him Kumquat. All right,
That's my
No, you
pet
gotta say it
name
right.
for
It is-
him.
It is Kumquat.
But
Lord
still,
Kumquat.
I mean, hello and welcome.
I think a name change is in order.
Okay. No. Hi, listen, I have to really thank him and Devil 7127. There he is in chat. Both of those guys have been doing an outstanding job teaching me how to play and stuff. There's so much to learn, and I have trouble remembering it because I murdered most of my brain cells in the 70s. But I'm trying to get it down. But that's how I got into it. And he said he's going to teach me to be a murder hobo, and I went, okay.
So
Here we
wait a
are.
minute.
This is history.
So, by golly, you grief? You see what I
golly,
did
I
there?
grief.
All right, I'm not that funny. I'm just gonna back up. It's that corny.
It's just I was gonna say we
Settle
could give
down,
that
dad
about-
jokes.
There's a real knee
Five more.
slapper.
Give it like 5 more seconds of silence just to make it more awkward. Just like, yeah, that was funny. Anyway, so you had mentioned
feel
that
like-
there was a learning curve, right, to the verse.
There still is.
Did you kind of start off on your own, or did you have Lord Kamak and Devil right from the beginning?
New Year's Eve, my very first flight, and they were telling me how to do it, and I can't watch chat. It's too funny. I'm sorry. Yeah, so New Year's Eve, when we were kind of half toasty, or maybe it was already the first by then, and I was trying to fly around, and they were telling me how to do it, and I was crashing all over the place, and then I got in the turret after that.
Which ship was it? Was it a Hurricane? Did you have like a
I think the first time we were in the Redeemer the first time.
Redeemer? Okay.
Ask
Redeemer.
him; he'll remember. No. I was flying in my ship, whatever I bought. I don't know what it is. Some kind
An
of.
A1? Was it a bomber? No.
I didn't
If
buy
we
an
showed you
A1.
pictures.
Devil, whatever I got when I first.
Redeemer first,
joined.
then the Cane is what Lord Kumquat is just trying to tell us.
Okay,
in
yeah,
chat,
that's
so,
with
yeah.
that of his ships. But I think the first time I
Mhm.
flew my ship, which is the bounty hunter ship or something.
Which bunny hunter ship is that?
Tachi needs to do modeling. Let's see it, Mister.
Redeemer is the best ship.
Okay.
Redeemer is your favorite ship. Yeah,
There you go.
okay. Wait a minute. So wait. So Lord Comic was trying to teach you how to fly, and you ended up in a turret.
Well, he told me how to fly, and I crashed, and the next time I
So
played,
then you
I
end up in a
ended
turret.
district.
So
Yeah,
didn't you?
and I've lived there.
But wait a minute. Didn't you end up inside the pilot seat recently? Is that true?
I think that is
I
true.
did
Yeah.
a couple of times. Yeah, I did.
With our friend down there at the bottom left.
I think I also heard that during his like flight session that you apparently landed, what was it, a 600i or an 890 jump all by
890.
yourself?
It was an 890.
890. Yep.
Yeah. So we're making some progress. That's pretty
Wait,
awesome.
you
So
flew
now
it?
you don't
Wait,
have
you
to
flew an
be.
890?
She flew
I
an
flew an
890.
890
What?
and landed it.
Oh, you
For
landed
like an
it?
hour.
It took an hour.
Yeah.
to
He
land?
landed it in Hangar
It took a
13.
long time.
I'm terrible. I'm terrible with those super large ships. I have no concept of like the size of the ship. Like, so I can't. You probably landed it faster than me. It would have taken me 2 hours.
It was I'm like.
Are you wait?
It was
How are you?
Well,
what
The
inputs are you
landing
playing on?
process was only like 10-15 minutes.
Getting there was an hour.
It was the
Yeah,
whole
but-
jumping from point A to point B that took a long time, right? If I
Yep.
remember correctly. Because you
Oh my god,
you
her
weren't-
reaction. Her reaction when the QT drive jumped her to Yella, she yelled because that quantum drive's so fast, so the planet just went whoosh right up to her screen.
I was like,
Wait. Was that on a stream? Do we have like a clip of that?
I think we might. We would have to
It's
probably
maybe
on mine.
try
I
to
just
find
don't
it. I
have
do
it.
have that stream up though. I do have that stream up.
it's near
I
the
do
end of that.
also-
If you have my stream up, it's near the end. Because I think I
Oh
left
man,
after
I would
landed
want to
it.
see that.
Oh man. No, well, and actually, the real reaction I thought was when was it a Bigfoot
Bigfoot.
when
Yeah.
he flew me around, had me standing on the deck there, was going upside down, low flying and stuff like he does and stuff, and then he says, "Okay," he gets me back up on the bridge, and he says, and he gets out of, he goes, "Okay, sit here," and I said, "Oh, okay," so I sit in the pilot seat, and he goes, "Have fun, see you later," and he left. I'm like,
Perfect.
I
That's the
feel
way
like
to
that's
do
the
it.
best
honestly.
way to throw somebody
Right,
into
Island?
the situation, though.
I
Yeah.
don't see anything wrong
Like-
with that.
How else are you going to learn unless you're just learning to fly on your own? That makes perfect sense, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
We could check out some clips if you guys want of Granny doing some PvP in the turret gunning.
Do we have that? You have it
Let's see,
queued
I
up?
think I have it queued up. We're ready to go.
All right.
That doesn't look
And
like
I think
turret.
this is
That's-
the same scene.
Oh wait. Dad, I have
That's the wrong one.
You have
Do
the
you-
wrong one.
Share this.
there it
Oh.
is.
There you go.
Yeah.
All
there
right,
it
cool.
is.
Same place. This pink is so hard to
Here, let me fix
see.
it really quick.
There we go. There's our chance. I'll try and keep them in the backdrop here.
It's not going to proper full screen.
Yeah, I'm having trouble.
It looks good to me.
Try that.
Okay,
Was this popcorn?
this is popcorn.
Woo!
Yes. What is he flying there? A C1 or A2? A1?
I
one
thought
of
it
the
was
two?
an My frames. He's gonna jump away now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, popcorn.
There he went. He got away.
I'm going to
Oh,
like
yeah,
to
he actually went
play.
for that dump. He's gonna
Yeah,
let
I'm
it
a
happen.
pirate. I'm sorry, Captain. I hope that's so. Oh, you think it's awesome? You know, this is very contrary to anything else I do in games. I usually play on the side of good and what have you, but
So
yeah,
Um,
I don't
The-
in this game, and I'm like,
the question is, what happened? What happened?
What happened?
Huh? You usually play on the good side, huh? Now you're
So
a
what-
griefer?
Maybe she just ran with the right crowd this time. You know, I'm just saying.
I would say so.
Right,
Probably
bro.
Good
What do
influences,
you
you
guys
know.
think?
Goes
What does
a
the
long way.
chat think? Do you guys want to see her stay with the griefers, or do you want to see her go to the good side?
my little halo.
Influenced by the devil? No, not the devil. This is a fun crowd.
I was influenced by the devil and a kumquat.
Is he the devil?
No, Devil 7127 and Lord Kamak are.
Oh, devil's
Like-
literally in
That's
here.
that's
Oh.
his
Yeah.
actual handle.
Devil-
Yes.
yeah.
That's what
Say
he-
hi,
yeah,
say
that's
hi,
it.
Devil. I am stuck with them, and Devil tries and flies me around when Kumquat's busy. So he tries, but so does Itachi. So
But wait a
So what
minute,
you're
was
doing-
that was you flying in that video, or was that you turreting? That was you
I
turreting.
was
That's her
turreting.
turret gunning. We
So
have
did-
some footage of her actually flying. If you want to check that out,
I'm
I
scared.
kind of want to see it. I don't know. I think it might
I
be
gotta
interesting.
find it really quick. So if you give me a second, I can do that. In the meantime, I had a question for you. What's your personal opinion or like stance on griefing and griefers in Star Citizen?
What is
What do you
my
think?
stance? Okay.
What is your stance? Like, what do you think as someone that does it and was just recently introduced to it? Like, what do you personally think of it?
Yeah, because I just recently learned about the whole controversy thing. Yeah,
Right.
that was crazy. But you know, I think there's griefing and there's griefing. I know
Okay.
that sounds crazy, but my type of griefing is kind of reminds me of like if you've ever played Sea of Thieves, they have the Reapers there, right?
Mhm.
And they're annoying and they're deadly, but it's a part of the game, okay? And they target people, you know, or they find people on the server. They don't necessarily target them. They just find people on the server, they kill them, they take their stuff. That's fine and dandy. But then there's griefers who seem to want to take it just a little bit, maybe a lot bit further than that. They're the types I think that maliciously taunt you in global chat or in the proximity chat sometimes even, trying to get you to say things and then say, I'm gonna have you banned. And the thing is, you taunted me. Hello, you know. I mean, dude, just well, I'm not. I mean, I'm somebody who shall not remain nameless. I was kind. Just saying. You weren't. Never mind. Anyway.
Wait, who
Um,
shall not be named nameless? So they're not going to be named nameless.
Somebody knows who they were that got mad at somebody. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay.
Do you
Okay,
have
we'll
a
leave it
salt
at that.
channel
But the other
inside your Discord?
Huh?
So,
Do you
Do I
have a
have what?
salt channel in your Discord?
No, maybe I need one. I just read everybody else's. Yeah. So, but anyway, the other type of griefer that I really think go a little too far, the kind they want to fight, but then all they do is missile spam you. Really? That's not a fight. Come on,
I don't know of anyone who would potentially do that.
Oh, you lie. So
I'm
I don't
staring
know.
directly at you.
I don't do it. I don't even know how to do a missile. Thank goodness.
Look-
Okay. But here's, you asked my opinion. So let me tell you what I think about this. Okay. Now I want to kind of differentiate those two kinds of griefers, right? Two different kinds of griefers, in my opinion. All right. I think the latter half, the ones that just got to go in there and just really mess with everybody, not to play a game the way the game was intended. Well, maybe it was intended. I don't know. I don't know what the people were thinking, but when they're targeting people, I think they have forgotten the human side of gaming. Okay, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I think they've thought they've forgotten the human side of gaming. In that there are people. We had this discussion. Four of us had this discussion actually last night. There are people behind those screens, okay, and you don't know what their history is. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know that they didn't have a really bad childhood, or worse, maybe they are still a child. Maybe they're a teenager. Okay, you don't know. And when you go and you do things like that, you're affecting them, and you may not know it. Now, some of us are strong. I can take it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I laugh at them.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
my
the sense I got from you too was that you're rather lighthearted about it because
yeah.
I think if we could say this, I think the first time Itachi actually reached out to you, you said that people tend to forget it's just a game, right? And we're just
Yep,
supposed to have fun with it. And
that's right.
we do, a lot of us that are in this community do tend to get that whole, global chat armchair or therapy or diagnosis or whatever you want to call it, right? And they forget that it's like, well, if I run across you in the verse, yes, it's like a random encounter. You're free to be the way that you want, and you can have fun with it,
Yeah,
right? Some people get very
yeah.
angry at that. But I think I
Exactly.
get what you're saying when people make
Yeah.
this like super targeted, repetitive. So you're
Mhm.
basically defining griefing, like what it actually
Yeah,
is.
okay, I don't know. I'm just telling you that, some of the things I've seen, I just feel sorry for the people on the other side because you don't know their history. You just don't know. I mean, these kids, you teach a kid to be mean, guess what he's going to grow up to be? Mean.
Mean.
Yeah, that they do. So, and that's what bothers me, I think. And that's why I try really hard to be nice. I mean, when I kill somebody in particular, I try very hard and I tell them they were a worthy adversary or something like that, even if they didn't do very well. But that's okay. You say something nice about them and you remove that salt and let them know that not everybody's going to come in and go, nee, 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 I killed you, which is just childish.
I
Just
mean, it's
childish.
sometimes it can be fun in chat PvP to farm salt. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes there is a point where you just need to kind of be done and just kind of move on. We're
Yeah.
taking things like too far. I get what you're saying, but
Yeah. That's
personally, I
just
don't
my
care.
opinion. You wanted my opinion. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
opinion.
I know. That's your opinion, and that's fine.
Thank you, Victory.
I feel like you should definitely type that in global chat after you kill somebody.
No.
Why
my God.
not? What? Oh my goodness! Well, all
Can
right,
Can we?
whatever.
Can we?
Hey,
Okay.
hey.
All right. All right. So that actually brings up another question that I have for you: is when is the Granny Clan going to be an official org, where every time that you win a full, dogfight or
Oh,
wipe,
not the granny pack.
the Granny. I
Sorry,
thought the
Granny
Granny Pack
Clan.
was a great name. I thought the Granny Pack was a good idea, but Granny Clan is apparently what they've already trademarked. It's an official website. It's an org
In
page,
trade.
right?
No, it's
When is that
not.
happening though? When is
Where
it
do you get
happening?
this
It's
from?
trademarked.
No, the only trademark it is that it's in my radar message and has been for a long time. Granny Clan charging in. Yeah. So when am I going to do that? I don't know if I ever will. Honestly, I don't. Do you guys really want a Granny Clan? I mean, that's
Of
that's
course,
I have
I
a
want to get a
feeling.
cookie every time I
Oh
take out a
yeah.
player.
cookies. But
I,
that's a different story.
you
I
can
have a feeling
you can.
that you already have the following for it, though, is what I'm trying to say. You would probably just say, Granny Clan or Granny Clan Victory, or
See,
something like that.
sorry,
Granny
I
Net. There you
killed
go.
you. Here's a cookie.
Here's a cookie.
By the way,
Here's
I
the
gotta
cookie.
point out
There
that
you go.
Liquid Execute noticed the doily on the gaming chair. It's awesome.
The doily. Wait. What? Oh, the doily. I just noticed that too. That's a nice touch.
I actually made
Granny
a
Net Victory.
comment when we were in the backstage, like setting up for this, and I was like, "Oh man, we don't really buy doilies anymore." And she looked at me and said, "Do you think I bought this?"
I made this.
These, because I've got more. I've got another one right here. See, and one over here. They're great little table protectors. Granny Net Victory. Oh, you guys are too funny.
But
Yeah,
but just saying, there
keep dreaming.
is enough of a following where I think if you said, okay, call to arms, let's do this. Call to. Never mind. I was going to say something else. So
Can't help but be curious now.
Oh, Metal's already signing up. Look at this.
Yeah.
Metal's
Okay.
already signing up.
Well, I'm gonna go
The
on a limb
doily of
here.
death.
Not to derail it, but I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that if Granny Clan calls out for assistance from G42, I'm going to help. I'm
Thank
down to
you.
help.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
I feel like this should be a general consensus is that if Granny Clan calls, we take the call. Even Griefernet.
Even grief for
You
that.
help
I don't know
along.
about that. I think I made them mad even tonight. So they're asking about my ducks.
Yeah. Okay. What's the story
They're
behind
asking
the
about my
ducks?
So my
Yeah,
ducks.
what is the story?
What's with the ducks? Okay, I used to do when I did chatting streams. I used to do the plastic duck simulator, and somebody and I already had a couple of ducks. These ducks up here. I don't know if you can see them or not. Yeah, these two up here. I already had those two. And so somebody bought me these ducks. Hold the line. Okay, I need to see. Pax and Fox already have answered the call. Really? Was there a call and I missed it, Ansra?
Well, if you make the call,
They're just saying they're on standby. They're ready for the next word that you say. Okay, Granny Clan,
Yep.
assemble. You know,
Oh, I don't know if I
Granny
want that.
Clan,
Clan,
unite.
I feel like there needs to be some sort of like GIF or something where it's like the Thundercats where he holds up the sword and it's like Granny Clan or something. I don't know.
We all hold
Instead
up
of a
cookie.
sword, it's a cookie. I was just gonna
It's
say
a
hold
cookie,
up
yeah.
a cookie.
Or a
Yeah,
doily.
or like-
I think that'd be
or a
even
doily.
better. They hold up a doily. It says Granny
Everybody
Clan
wants
on
to
it.
buy me rubber ducks. You know what?
Or
There's
what if
other
it-
stuff I'd rather people bought me.
Granulators. Granulators mound up.
Okay, all right, Ansra, I gotcha.
The power of Granny
Granulators.
Skull.
Oh my word!
The power of Granny's skull. I love it. I love it all, honestly.
You'll have little glasses hanging down on the end of
Hold
the
my
nose.
crochet.
You know.
This is what the PvP community is about, though. Is just having fun with this.
Crochet
stuff,
right
man.
here. I really do have crochet right here.
Do you do crochet streams?
No,
That's
I
where
did
she
one.
made that.
It was a disaster.
Right.
No, I did not make this. I inherited it. They told me to raise the doily.
Raise the doily. That's for when you call. That's like calling. That's like the bat signal for the whole PvP community.
No,
When we have races.
when they say hoist the flags, we now hoist the doily.
we hoist the doily.
Can we have?
Okay,
can
that
we, like,
that might be a victory thing for global. It's okay. Hoist the doily. We won.
Raise the doily.
And then we broke Granny, her stream, and her PC. Can
Yeah.
we have like a universal like channel that once Granny calls for help, it goes to everyone's Discord, and
We can do that,
everybody who
actually, with
can show up.
announcement
We
channel.
can do that.
Oh
We
my
definitely
word.
can do that. Make like a news channel where it automatically goes to everyone else's outside or something.
And
Tell me
then
that
when
would
you
be
hear,
cool.
like when you see it, you can be like, I need a rolling pin or something like that. You know, like the Master Chief thing. You know,
Come on, that'd be sick. Look, Arcane's down. Can I get a red door? Oh, that's just Contagion. He makes fun of me. Granny, I felt so bad for making you cry. You made her cry?
Just
Okay,
because
I got.
they're so nice to me. Okay, they started gifting subs, and I was just I started crying. I mean, they were and the follows, and it was just like it was all happening at once, and they're all standing up for me, and I was just oh my gosh, it was overwhelming. There was a hype train, and I hadn't had a hype train in a while, and I was thinking about it, I'm gonna cry. Stop it, you guys, stop it.
Can I bring up like what you were saying last night about how long have you been? Am I going off topic here?
no. I was gonna say, like, how long has she been streaming for? I was just gonna ask the same thing. Like, where did you start? Like, what are your roots with, like, say, Twitch? Where did you get your name? You know, let's hear that story.
It's a long story. Everybody, buckle up.
All
Okay.
All right, let's go.
I'm gonna eat more candy.
Oh, I want candy.
Those better be cookies over there.
No.
I'm trying not to cry, Ansra. I really am. All right. So I've actually been, let me tell you how I ended up getting in streaming, because it's actually interesting. My son was a streamer. He still occasionally streams, not as often as he did, but my son was a streamer, and I would play video games with him, particularly Sea of Thieves. He really was into Sea of Thieves at the time. And one day he said something about stream, and I was just messing, me, I joke around a lot, and I said, yeah, I should start streaming. He goes, wow, yeah, you should. And I'm like, no, that's not. He goes, Mom, you would be great at it. You have no idea. And I said, no, I don't know. You kids don't want to watch an old lady. He goes, I think you could make something of this, Mom. I really think you should do it. So he helped me get started. Now, my first name, then it's like, oh, my God, okay, fine. I'll just use this other name that I've used in other places. And it is, no, I've not played DayZ. But I thought, okay, I'll use this other name. And it wasn't Granny Q. Okay. It was distinctive with a Q instead of a C. And I named that. I got that because I used to love this vodka here. I still haven't, they don't make it anymore. But you see it's distinct with a Q. And I loved this orangey flavored vodka or tequila. Sorry, it was tequila. And I've kept this bottle for a long time. It's been empty forever. I squeeze and squeeze. And
so I
nothing
see
comes
the
out.
Q in it.
Yeah. So it was distinct. So I was distinctive. This was long gone by the time I did that. Arcane was I'd play Sea of Thieves. It's fun. In any event, so I was distinctive for a really long time, and I started streaming, and I started kind of building the community, and everybody started calling me Grandma. One guy started it, Joe Hernandez started it, and everybody started picking up on it, and they started calling me Grandma, and I thought, well, distinctive doesn't really describe who I am very well. And somebody says, you need to be Grandma. Well, Grandma's name is taken. So I thought, okay, let's try Grandma D. Well, no, Grandma D was taken. Okay, well, that's because of distinctive, right? Let's see. Well, there's a Q in distinctive. How about Grandma Q? Well, no, there's no grandma. I can't take that. So I thought, well, maybe Granny sounds a little better. Granny D was taken, and Granny Q was taken. And I'm like,
Oh, the underscores.
Yep.
So that's why I have an underscore in my name.
Yeah,
Exactly why.
Itachi.
Should ask
So,
Itachi.
I
Itachi
decided
about
I
his
really
underscores.
I like Granny Q because it rolls off the tongue like a gangsta name. Granny Q.
Granny G.
It's Granny Q.
Granny Q.
People call me Granny G because they misread it sometimes.
Well,
It
Granny
doesn't.
Q's a G.
It rolls off the tongue. Yeah, okay. So here's the other thing. It fits because I live in a city where there's 2 Q's in the name. So
Yeah.
So that's how I ended up with Granny Q, and that's how I got into streaming. Did that answer you like more thoroughly than you wanted?
No, that actually is
That
that's
was pretty
great.
on
I was going to
point,
ask if that drink that you have, is that what you have in your vat every time you're streaming? I've heard
Can
some
we
rumors.
just can we just
Can we just clear up? Can we clear up those rumors, please?
It's water.
vodka?
It's
that-
water.
Can you prove it though? Can you actually prove that it's water? It's not
Yeah,
like
but
vodka.
what did she
or
say
like
she was
Come on
gonna
over.
bring? She didn't say she was bringing water to drink, right? What did she say?
I did not.
No.
I did
What,
not
what did
say
she
I was
call it?
bringing-
A what? A what? of
It was a
vodka?
vat of
was a vat.
vodka.
Oh,
I
was
remember
it?
this conversation.
I don't know,
No,
chat. I think
You
we
had
need to take
mentioned
a
a
vote
vat.
here.
That's what I was wondering. Like, maybe does everybody think that it's water or vodka? Like, if you had to vote
It's
in chat, what do you
water.
guys think?
It's actually water with BioSteel in it. If you really want to know, hydration mix.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Is that what
If
they
it was
call
vodka, I couldn't. If it was vodka, I couldn't drink it like that. So.
I mean, I think it's honestly kind of cool that it started with you naming and the Q comes from a vodka. I think that's really cool. I don't know
I
personally.
like her more now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. You know what else I like is that you only have 1 underscore in your name and not like 30 like Itachi. Everybody search up Itachi. I underscore T underscore. All right, I'm done.
Good luck trying to
It's
tag him in
forever the type
anything.
his.
Good luck trying to tag his name in anything and be like, okay, I'm playing with Itachi. No,
Yeah.
I underscore T underscore A. And just man.
You know what? I'm gonna change my name. That's it. I'm gonna change my name.
Is that official? Is that official?
It's a new name
Hang on
coming
a second.
with underscores.
What are you gonna switch it to?
Yeah, what's it gonna be?
You guys will
it
find
gonna
out
be
New
like-
tomorrow.
na-
Like
it's
Twitchy?
new name coming with underscores.
More
Oh, it
double
is.
the underscores.
Say that everyone will unfollow me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I did find the clip, by the way.
Embarrassed.
Too late. I'm
I
going.
did find the
Try to
clip.
transfer merit side Itachi. Right?
Exactly. So I did find a clip of Granny flying the A90. Do you guys want to check that out really quick?
Yeah,
Okay,
let's do
yeah,
it.
let's see.
I'm
I'm
All
down
right,
afraid.
for
it's ready. Anytime you're ready. Just let me know when you get the page up.
All set.
All right. let's play
The
that.
outline,
It's blue, yeah.
they should pop up just right in the center of your screen.
I see one on the left is kind of curved.
Yep, they'll both be curved. The other one will be
I-
smaller and be on top.
I don't see that one.
Are you pointed directly at Yella, your little crosshair?
As close as I can get it. Gee whiz.
Yeah.
There. Okay. The bar will be at the left and at the top. Whoops. When the one on top fills up, it'll disappear saying spooling complete.
Okay.
Oh, it
yeah.
says spooling
Okay.
complete. It says
Okay,
spooling
sorry.
On
complete.
B. She's almost got it.
All right, I just want you to hold B now. That's it.
My legs will disappear. Should I let go yet?
No problem. Yeah, you can let go after a second or two.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Scare
I
the
like
crap out of
that.
her.
I was getting real close to you.
Mhm. It's
She
okay.
just-
You
I was
alive.
Oh, that's
counting
right.
after,
Yell
like,
at Mock
Raymond.
Jesus.
You can hear a
Was
little
that?
cowboy in the background too. Oh, that was great. You thought you were gonna hit that planet, didn't you?
Yeah.
Felt like it just came up so fast.
So the
That's
reason
awesome.
for that is the 890 has such a fast quantum drive that it just goes
No,
super quick.
Does it has a fast, or is it spool quickly? Is that what it is?
No, it actually goes a
Spool's
lot
very
faster.
slow.
Quantum drive engaged.
Yeah.
I thought the 890 was slow in long distances though. It's fast.
Oh.
Yes,
Did they
but
change
short
that?
distances,
It
it's
is
like
fast, yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
instant.
so it's like an
Instantaneous,
immediate
yeah.
spool then. I like or like
Pretty much, yeah.
okay.
It's
I
a
see.
it's a slow spool, but it's an immediate jump is what it pretty
Gotcha.
much is like.
Comes up on
Yeah.
planet super fast. Yeah, I saw that.
Mhm.
Cool down as hell long. Oh, I had another
Um,
question. Oh, wait. Okay, so you gave us a story about how you got started. How long ago was that? Did you say? Did I miss that?
Oh, I don't think I did. I think I started in it was probably August, maybe a little before that of 2020. So 4 years. Yeah, slow going.
So I wanted to
So recently.
I kind of wanted to highlight the fact that of what she was. So we obviously we met yesterday. We are trying to get everything up and going, and she talked about how long she had been streaming, right, and how that started and everything. So I kind of wanted to see if we could jump on that to really, yeah. I mean,
Let's do that.
it was really encouraging to hear what you said yesterday. I'd like to hear it again if I could.
Okay. Didn't I just say how I got started with my son?
You
Is
did
that
say
what
how you
you're
got
asking?
started. What I'm asking is, as far as the slow going portion of it, because you
Oh.
said since you've come here, right?
Okay, so to put it in perspective, okay, this is mind blowing. The Star Citizen community has been absolutely phenomenal. I just have to tell you that because I had very slow growth. I think at the beginning of January, I had somewhere in the neighborhood of like 1,630 something followers, and well, I averaged about 42 new followers a month between December and January. And in February, I got 185.
All from Star Citizen content.
Yes.
The griefing community supported you.
Yes.
Unbelievable. So
Yeah, tell me about it.
here's how I heard about you. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
River Grit in a Discord somewhere in the Nether posted a link to your stream. It was like, oh my god, I love her. I don't know if River's still here, and it said like, by godly, let's grief or whatever. And I was like, we were all up, and we were like, oh my god. I was like, I want her on Griefers Pub, 100%. I was like, we need to get her on. River Girl. Oh yeah, River Girl said that. My bad.
Yep.
River Girl. I called him River Girl. Yes. But he came into my chat and I thanked him for being there. And then I said River Girl because I'm half blind. So.
Well, he always wears cutoff shirts anyway, and you can kind of see his arms. So, it's I mean, you're not wrong.
There's River.
All right.
And
Sounds like
Ansra.
Ansra's clearing up the story here. Kamak showed her, and then she showed River, and then
Oh.
River showed you, or just that's where you found it out from. That's really awesome, actually.
Well,
Yeah,
by the
grief by
way,
love.
yeah, grief by. Okay, so that's a good point, right? We are technically griefing her with support if it makes her cry, right? That's what happens, right? You grief and you make
That's
them
true.
cry. I'm just all right. I'm manipulating it.
Granny Q's org should be called the Grandkids.
Isn't that
That's
something
kind of a
that you
good idea.
have on the
I like that.
your Discord? I think you have that as one of the.
It's
Like,
one
we love
of
you.
the roles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandkids is
Yeah.
one of the roles I have. Yeah.
But they're actual
For-
grandkids.
No, they're not. All of
Oh.
my no, all of the except one. All of the kids and grandkids in my Discord are not blood related to me, except one.
Oh,
And
I
that-
totally misunderstood that because I went snooping around your Discord and I saw that it was like the grandkids live streaming or something. If I remember correctly.
No, it wouldn't
grandkids
have been the
going
grand.
live.
Yeah, that's kids. Those are the ones who have worked their way up in the Discord. They
Oh.
they go from little devils to beloved kids to beloved grandchildren to closest kin, and it's because you're in Granny's house, okay? And so yeah, the beloved kiddos get an automatic shout out, but the regular kids have to do their own shout outs, and the closest kin they get lots more than that. So yeah.
Monster says, I will give you my address if you crochet me a doily.
It would
Mhm.
look
I
like
saw that.
garbage, Answer. I did not crochet this. I crocheted once on stream. It didn't look good, and then I literally cut through my finger live on stream. I had to go to the emergency room, and since my fingernail was cut in half, I couldn't crochet
Do
for a long
you
time.
have
Then I just
a
haven't
clip
got
of
back
this?
to
We
it.
can go check that out really quick. In fact, I have it right
What?
here.
What? A cooking
About
stream?
some of your variety stuff. Yeah, the
Oh.
thumb that gets cut. I actually have the footage for it right there. Can you
When I cut
pop up to
myself,
the
it was my
yeah,
my thumb, not
yeah,
my
yeah,
finger.
let's go to the media tab for that one. It's a little bit
No.
of a gross out like warning, but let's switch over to the media. I'm gonna share.
Okay. Gotcha.
Arcane butterscotch.
Actually, I'm just kidding. It's the cooking. I heard that you do variety, right? Can we talk a little bit about
Yeah.
that? Let's share
And
this
I haven't
clip.
even been drinking. Oh,
This one.
this
I
is
love
turkey.
it so hard I can't even see chat.
You want to explain this one a little bit more? What is this clip?
Yeah, I was cooking a turkey
Like, what is the
for
context here?
Okay, I was cooking a turkey for Thanksgiving. It was still partially frozen, so I had opened it up in the sink, and it looked just like that.
Yep.
And I couldn't breathe because I was so surprised that the turkey was happy to see me. So I had to pull it up and show chat, but I couldn't even talk. I was like laughing so hard I was crying because this turkey is like saying, "Hi there." I guess it gets funnier because
Yeah.
I'm like, it's frozen in there. I don't know how to get it out of there. And one of the viewers says, "Just grab it and yank."
Wait,
Okay,
is
let's
that
watch
does
it
that
then.
show up in the
Let's-
chat right here?
Let's watch it. Yeah,
It
it's just the
comes
chat
like,
down
yeah, it
below.
comes there. I think it does come
I
up.
can't
if you keep
help it.
watching.
Here,
I've never
let's just watch.
Turkey surprise.
That's never happened to me before. Usually the neck is way back up in there. I can't
Grab
help it. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. It's like
Someone is happy to see you.
And everybody's like,
I have
"Really?"
not been drinking. I love it so hard I can't even see chat. Nobody's watching.
So I
I
hear
just
that
didn't
you
know.
have something called a wholesome counter. What is your counter up to
Yes.
right now? Because
It's over. I think it's over 350 now. I'm not sure, but yeah, I do have a wholesome counter. People, when they come in and say, "This is so wholesome," I have a little button on my Stream Deck, and
you
it
just
pulls
click that
out
every
little
time.
the little baby dinosaur with the Halo doesn't work unless Snap Camera's working, but his little baby dinosaur, I remember from the dinosaur show long
Yeah.
time ago, and has this little music and says how many times my stream has been called wholesome.
Now that
let's
you
finish
pointed
this
that
clip.
out, it's going to get blown
I wish
up.
Grandpa was here now.
Yeah,
yeah.
No.
Oh, I should wash
let's
my
finish
hands
this
and take a picture so you can
Who
see.
spiked her coffee?
You spiked the coffee.
Oh my gosh, maybe I should have spiked the
She
coffee.
probably did. Wholesome.
This was
Okay,
clipped by
I
like
gotta-
4 different people
So
and
Okay.
subsequent stuff. It was insane.
so
We can go
the
back to the other panel.
question is, can you start a wholesome hype train? Can you like
Oh, that should be a
think
thing.
that-
Yeah.
yeah, the next time that she streams, you should do a hype train for wholesome counter.
I don't
She'd
know
be
how
sitting
I'd
there
do
clicking.
that.
No, you just wait. So what did you say it was up to? What's the wholesome counter up to?
You
Roughly?
have
Is
to
it
go
about
look.
350?
It's
350
about
or so?
it's 350-ish. Somebody posted earlier it was nearly 400. So
Those are rookie numbers. We need to really bump that up. Come on, pump up
Easily
those
a
numbers.
tier 5 wholesome.
Oh, and
Yeah.
here's the thing. It's actually not accurate. You know why? Because I stream from both my laptop and my PC.
Oh,
And I have the Mix It Up bot on each one. And so it doesn't update both of them when it does
So you
it.
have
It
to
only
add them together.
So it's really probably double that.
Okay, all right. Well, we still need more than that. It's not good enough.
Oh my word! Tier 5 wholesome hypertrain. Hypertrain. I don't know how I would set anything special up for that exact. There goes kumquat. My button. I want to push my button now.
So I also noticed that this clip was from a while back. You still do your cooking streams, right?
Absolutely, I
often?
do my cooking
Like twice a week?
streams.
Is that? Is it Tuesdays,
Um,
Thursdays? I'm trying
give
to
or
remember
take,
the
yeah.
schedule. Yeah.
I
Okay.
usually do wholesome pub. I usually play. I can't, that's why I can't watch chat because you guys keep making me laugh.
Right.
Yeah, I usually stream Star Citizen on Mondays and Wednesday nights, and then on Tuesdays and Thursday afternoons. I cook usually, but sometimes if we have enough food or I'm not digging it, I'll do something else. I'll play Star Citizen or something else or whatever. But
Yeah.
I do actually. Can I talk about what's next on
You
that?
should. I was just gonna say,
Okay.
is there a way that you were planning to tie Star Citizen and the food streams together, or the cooking streams? 'Cause
Absolutely, there's a
love
way
to hear
that
more
I'm
about that.
okay, what I want to do, and Tachi's already helped me because he sent me a file. I want to do a Star Citizen cooking stream where I cook things that are in the game. I found out so far that except for the stuff that you can't get, like certain fruits and stuff, might be able to find something that simulates, but that doesn't look that difficult. I mean, there's pizza and double dogs and hamburgers and other stuff. So
What
I'm
about
thinking I might want to.
the
Somebody's
there was one
asking
that
me if I make the weird pyro slugs. You're the
Yeah,
second person to
those
ask
are
me
called the
that.
sea
Yeah,
nuts. Those are
that
the
was a,
sea nuts. I was asking about that last night too.
Oh, it's you, the second first person. Okay.
Mhm.
I need to learn more about what's in these things. It's going to take a little time. Would you guys come watch that if I did it?
100%.
Would you?
Absolutely.
oh
Okay.
yeah,
All
no,
right.
I would love to see that. Can you make
The
them
spiked rats.
Can you make them move too? Like the slug. That's so gross.
Put a string on it and
Yeah,
go,
don't do that. Yeah,
fishing
don't
line,
do-
right?
don't
And
do
go,
that.
I did it.
I
Look
feel
at
like
this. Isn't it?
I feel like I need to make a small
Spiked
update
rats.
to something though, by the way.
Yeah, by all means.
So I feel like our logo is no good. And
Oh, you're gonna switch
it
it
needs
up,
to be
aren't you?
changed. There we
I
go.
figured it
man.
was gonna be that. Yep, you're gonna throw that over.
There
We
we
made this
go.
yesterday. Like
This is
I
like
think it was you,
Dr.
me,
Pepper.
Elder. We were just chatting, and Elder was like, "What if we put this as our logo temporarily and make it, like a joke about it being Granny's Pub?" And I was like, "Yeah, maybe we should." And he did it, and then we crossed out the griefers, put Granny's right below it. Ended up being a really fun whole process behind that. And
It's
it was a
like
lot of fun. Just
yeah,
enjoying
that's
life.
usually how it goes though. It just kind of it hits you in the moment, you know. I was like
Yeah,
so proud
exactly
of
that.
this logo. I was like, this logo's awesome.
It is awesome. I love it. I love it. I want to keep it. I want to put it on my stream.
I think somebody was. Did we get the links working? Because I couldn't create an invite link for her Discord. It doesn't allow it to. Do we have like a link to the socials or anything for her?
The socials are working now. If you
It
look,
is.
there is actually a pin message. I was just going to make a note of that because it would be awesome if everybody could go check out any of all of those actually. So Granny Q actually has her own link tree right there. And if you would just, click on every and all of those,
Every single one.
every single one, that would be awesome
I
because
don't. Oh, there it
we
is.
love
Okay.
we
I was
love
looking for
the
the QR code, but I see what you did. You put it in chat.
yeah.
Gotcha.
We just put it in chat, and
That's
I
fine.
love what you're bringing to the Twitch community. I would love to see people also see what you're bringing to other platforms and what you have, in store for, your future as, a content creator. So
I need to get more
there.
busy on that. I'm a lot behind in posting stuff. But you guys are inspirational. I will get on that. I promise.
Where did we leave off? I'm lost now. What do we?
I'm gonna let Elder try to figure that one out. Actually, Give him, a
no!
second.
I'll start sweating.
Actually, so here's my question for you. Do you have any memorable moments in Star Citizen that stand out, maybe higher than the others? No, nothing.
Yeah, I have
with
lots.
Lord
I have a lot.
Kumquat
I was
or
like, wow, she
Rebels?
shut that down quick.
I
I feel
have
like
so
the
many
890
of
is a
them.
little up there.
That was up there. Yep, that was definitely up there. So actually, I have a couple of them I'd like to share if that's okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Before we do that, just a reminder that we are going to have live callers in the Discord. If you guys want to chat with us and Granny, by all means, join us in there. We have a waiting room kind of set aside. So when we actually do that whole process, we'll get to that and give you about like 5 or so minutes to just kind of chat and, ask any questions that you might have. So just putting
Yeah,
that
you
out
want me
there.
to tell my
Yeah, please,
stories
yeah,
first?
jump into the live
Okay.
callers section, and then if you want to be on hold to get into the stream, but it doesn't mean we're gonna pull you in right this second, right? Granny, can you go
Exactly,
ahead
yeah.
and say you're
Yep.
good.
Sorry
We're
about
not
that.
gonna just be
I
like,
didn't-
nope,
I
live
didn't mean to,
caller.
like,
Shh. We're not gonna pull what Dad did. Before. Hold on, Granny.
Elder, she's talking.
Okay.
You shut your mouth.
All right, so I have two things I want to share. The first one actually, the first one I want to share because it's really, I want to share this story because it's really shown me how great the PvP Star Citizen community is and how great you guys can be when you try hard. It was actually when I was playing with Hitachi. Itachi. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you.
Yep,
Hitachi.
that name change is definitely happening.
She was trying
now.
to say your name with underscores, so it got confusing. That's
My
She
why.
was trying to say
husband works-
itchy. Just say itchy. Itchy's easier.
Itchy,
My
yeah.
husband
Itchy.
works
Itchy
on-
works.
my husband
Sorry.
works with machinery and he works on a Hitachi, and I hear that all the time. So I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, Itachi. In any event,
Hi.
we were we were playing and ended up in prison, and he's showing me how to work, to go rob NPC backpacks so that I can get out
Hello
of
and
prison
welcome.
faster. He's showing me how to do this, and I accidentally somehow put my helmet into the NPC's backpack. I have no idea how I did it. But so I'm trying to get it back. The next thing you know, I'm dead. And so I'm trying to get out of this game, and it takes me to this weird black screen with a white light on it, which I now know what that was because I've since died again. But I couldn't get out of the game, and I had to Alt F4, and I couldn't get back into my character, and I still can't get in my character. But the cool thing is, this is how I know how great the Star Citizen community is. A really sweet person in the community, Dexy, also known as Boy Wife, has loaned me his second alt account so I can at least play until I get my character back. It's still not working. That's why I'm right now Granny Q2, TOO, instead of Granny Q.
Oh,
in
it
the
still
game.
has you locked out?
It still has me locked out. Yeah.
Wow.
So that was a very memorable moment because what happened was people came and helped me, and repeatedly. I mean,
That's
it's just been
Liquid
amazing.
Execute, by the way. He's in the
Yes.
chat right now. Yep.
Yes, exactly.
Oh
Well,
wait,
I
does
had-
that count as me
It's-
throwing somebody out there? Was I supposed to do that?
No, that's fine. I said Dexy. It's fine. It is.
No, I
yes.
did it. All right, go ahead. Continue.
Okay. I think everybody knows. Okay. Yes. In any event, that actually explains something there, Dexy. Seeing that written like that, okay. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. So that was story number one. Story number two actually happened this last week. Thanks to the Idris challenge and some very good luck, I managed to keep a crime stat of 5 for several days. Figure that one out. So Kumquat and Devil and Dr. Hugger and Insu Blink, I call him Blink, we were all playing. We're having a great time. And as usual, I'm being Turret Queen. But we were not on the Hurricane that night, which is highly unusual. Usually we're on the Hurricane. We were actually back on the Redeemer. And I was doing the turret. And all of a sudden I hear Kumquat release a few expletives and then announce that his internet had gone down, and comes back and does a few more expletives and explains that his puppy had chewed through the Ethernet cord and he wasn't going to be able to get back in.
Man.
And I'm sitting there on this ship going, goody, now what? I don't know how to fly. This will be fun. So Dr. Hugger tries to get, he tries to get on the ship. He gets in the ship, gets in the pilot seat. Somehow or another, he can't make it work, but he also can't get out of the seat. He's stuck there. Okay, I've got crime stat 5. We're trying to get the heck out of Dodge, right? So I have to go down and kill him. So I can't quite reach him. Okay, there's the foot. Okay, killed his foot till he bled out. And So then, and Kumquat's like, okay, Granny, I'm going to trust you with my ship. I'm thinking, can I just fly it into the planet, please? Please don't make me fly this ship, please. And so I started trying to fly the ship, and we're trying to get away, and I can't figure out the whole quantum drive stuff. And I got 4 people yelling in my ear and speaking nicely into my ear on what to do. And I'm like, information overload. This was as close to stressed as I can get in a game. I mean, it's just as close to stress as I can get. And we're even posting in chat, hey, chill pill kids. She doesn't know what she's doing and she's stuck and blah, blah, blah. And still ended up getting killed. But one of the guys that was trying to chase me down, and I don't think I'll ever forget this. One of the guys that was trying to chase me down came into my chat and said, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that would never happen for us.
I wish I could remember his name. I can't remember his name, but I was like, it's okay. It's fine. I wasn't salty or anything. I was just like, well, I kind of was. I'm just like, I did say, well, good job. You killed somebody who was stationary. Or something like that. But I got to say, after that, the next time I got in, I was out of prison, of course, because I slept it off for 2 days. And Blink was kind enough to actually help me fly a ship the other night. So lots of laughs with the ship with my pilot AWOL.
Dang.
I would say
Long
that's
story.
that's
I gotta say,
progress.
like, being in those situations, the game does have a way of really getting you into that situation, like almost emotionally invested. My first time I remember going to Jumptown, just like how anxious I was to not get caught,
Yeah. I don't know. It's funny. I don't get stressed when I'm in the turret. And people say, how do you do that? I don't know. I'm just shooting. But for some reason, when I'm in those ships and I'm trying to, oh my word, it's like.
Oh, wait a minute. So so
Words?
how long? I'm sorry. Words. Well, I'm trying to figure out
Words
how
are
to find
hard.
right.
I know
Words
that's not
are hard
helping.
for me. Yeah.
It's not helping.
I had like 30 different words hit me all at once. No, I'm just like kind of relating back to when I first jumped into the game, and it took me, I don't know how long, to figure out how to get to my ship. But you had somebody guiding you, right?
Yes, I did.
Oh yeah, because can you imagine? Well, all right, then never mind. I'm just gonna back out of this.
Gracefully?
He gave up.
Yep.
There's no
Elder's
graceful. Yeah,
I'm
let me shut
imagining
up my
Elder
camera.
trying to get into a ship is just like, okay, this button, I press.
It just took me
that,
forever, like trying to
hold
find,
left
trying to,
click.
like I
in the
didn't
seat.
know you
Okay,
had to
got
go
it.
to a terminal, call your
Mhm.
ship, and then you had to take an elevator to your ship, right? And on top of that, my computer couldn't handle the game anyway. So when I got to my ship, it was literally just a wireframe. It didn't, like, all the wiring that's underneath. That it didn't render the outside of the ship, so that didn't really work out. But yeah, so I was trying to imagine like how difficult it would have been for her to find a ship and get in as well, because it took me, I think, like over a day or something to actually figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, and it would have taken me at least a day. Like I said, I murdered most of my brain cells in the 70s. So yeah, it would have taken me at least a day. And yeah, but I'm very, very lucky that, Blink is overly patient with me.
I think you
Thank you,
should
Blake.
also give yourself more credit. I noticed the other day when you were flying the ship, you were asking questions about what do these 2 triangles mean?
Yeah.
You're like, you're very observant when you're playing the game. You're asking questions that actually mattered, and I think that goes a long ways when you are more aware of what's going on. So I think that's a huge step in the right direction. I think it'll catch on naturally. Next, Granny's going to be she's going to strike terror into people's hearts. She's going to say stuff like, "Give me your cookies now," and her like grandma
That sounded
Gladius.
English
disturbing.
dead.
Yeah.
English is hard. English is hard. Words.
Okay, Kumquat,
ADHD
you
kind
heard
of
it.
like kick
we
in.
now have to demand cookies, not burritos and rolling papers.
I don't know, when the way he said it, I cringed a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
I would say it
Yep.
much nicer than that. No,
Wholesome
we would
trucks.
go
Trucks.
we would go up to like the prison. I remember this one time. Okay, now get a third story. We were up in front of the prison, and we were waiting for this guy to come out. And so Kumquat's like, yeah, make a demand, man. We need burritos or something. And so I said, we need burritos and rolling papers, or and we'll rescue you if you've got those things. Now we have to demand cookies.
I wonder if they're
Getting
gonna have. I'm sorry, she said rolling papers. I wonder if they. I can imagine Chris Roberts is gonna have persistent rolling paper streaming or something.
Great idea. Great idea. Do you remember during Christmas when they had cookie jars that they were everybody should give Granny their cookie jars. That way, when she kills somebody, she puts that onto their corpse, and that's her like calling card. You died, Granny. Here's my cookies.
Yes,
You know, that should be a thing.
I love it.
There needs to be like a catchphrase with her or something. You know what I mean? Like a. I don't know. Something goes into the chat. Somebody please come up with a good idea of what she can say. A cookie card.
The
Yeah,
cookie card.
basically.
The cookie card.
The cookie card.
The cookie card. So if you need those jars, let me know. I've got
My
like 2 or
card.
3 on like a
She
couple
could
of different
say-
accounts.
How do you like them cookies or something?
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
man.
That's the way
the
the
way.
cookie crumbles.
You've been grannied.
Granny
Oh,
just
Grannied,
gave
I
you
like
a
that one.
smackdown.
You've been granny.
You've been grannied. Don't you steal? I didn't
So
steal
I
any
think this-
ideas. Oh, go ahead.
This is a good time, I think, to open up questions for the chat. If you guys want to hop into the Discord, we do have a section for live callers. We'll bring you in. Granny Net Victory, in my opinion, is like a staple. That should Granny napped. Oh my god.
Yeah, Granny napped.
It could be a thing. But if you want to
That's
pop in, I see that we already have a caller. So Tom Hanks is in the next room. Can we bring him in? And then if anybody
Oh.
else wants to join, just feel free to pop into the live callers chat just right above ours. And we'll see you in a second.
Kumquat's trying to
Elder?
get me banned. Hello.
Is he?
Yeah, you can go ahead and bring him in. I'll make sure.
Hey,
Hey, Tom. Hey,
Hey,
what's up,
Tom.
dude?
How's it going?
It's good. How are you? Of course, you're here to talk
Can
to
you hear me okay?
grannies, so we can hear you just fine, nice and clear.
Yep.
So, what's your question, friend?
I'm sorry, I missed the introduction. How's everyone doing?
Hello, Tom Hanks. Hello. How are you?
What's up, buddy?
Doing well. So I had a question for Granny. I noticed there's a lot of older consoles sitting behind her on the
There
stream
are.
there. So I was curious what actually was like the introduction to gaming for you and what got you into it. Because as we've noticed, you actually do take to gaming pretty easily. What actually?
I'm still
kept you
bad at it.
going?
I'm bad at Grammy. Have
No.
you ever watched me play Ratchet and Clank?
Speaking of which,
It's
you
It's a
have that,
fun
like-
game.
It is a great game.
This original Nintendo right here, my kids played with when they were little, and it was brand new when it came out. And I played with them. We played Mario Brothers and Donkey Kong. So literally, I have had that for what, 30 years, something like that. And of course, I have my Super NES here. I got a bunch of others here. Got the PS2, which I played probably more than any of the other ones here. More recently, the PS2 in particular, that's where I have my Ratchet and Clank games, and that's where I learned about Assassin's Creed. When I had knee replacement surgery, my daughter gave me a copy of Assassin's Creed 2 to try, and I fell in love with Assassin's Creed. My two favorite, besides Star Citizen, my two favorite series would be Ratchet and Clank and Assassin's Creed.
Nice. That's awesome.
Does that help?
Yeah,
amazing.
that's great. That's great to hear. And I was also curious, like, what are your future goals for gaming and possibly within Star Citizen as a whole?
I'm trying to learn to fly.
They look at
I think
panic.
that's honestly like a really good start, though. So once you get past that, you'll understand a lot of the base mechanics of the game. So I think you're off to a good start if you're already landing an 890. You're
Yeah.
gonna do just fine with light fighters eventually. Just give it time. Just crash. a few
Well,
times, too.
and
Yeah.
really, I don't know enough about what you can do in the game to make that determination. I'm still learning. There's so much to absorb in this game. I think that might be why I like it, because each one of these games that I really like has something unique. That, like Assassin's Creed, it's the history. I love that. Ratchet
Yeah.
and Clank, it's humor. This one, it's complex and there's a lot of stuff to learn. But once you learn it, it makes sense. Once you learn it.
Yeah.
I still don't understand some of the key minds why, but there's probably a reason. So,
I think
There's a lot
Grandpa
of them.
said
that was
Grandpa
probably
said-
one of my favorite things, just to throw it out there too, was the fact that in the background you could see that you have games, like you have a history in it.
You don't even see the whole bookshelf over here that has boatloads of games on it. Over here, there's a bookshelf with games all over it. Yeah. So Grandpa said that the Atari's in the attic. I actually have a box of about 8 Atari's that my mom picked up with games that I have not checked to see if they work.
Wait, an old Atari?
Yeah.
That's
Like 8
pretty
of them.
cool. That's pretty
Maybe
cool.
4.
say-
I don't know. There's a bunch of them in there anyway.
So I was going to say, Tom, did you have any other questions by any chance? Otherwise, I think there was a couple of questions in chat that we're going to shuffle back over to.
No, that was it. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Somebody
Thank
wants to
you.
know my favorite. Thank you,
Oh,
Tom.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Tom.
Tom,
Thank you, Tom.
for jumping
Wonderful, wonderful
Thank you,
seeing
Tom.
Mr. Famous again.
Yes,
Mhm.
always.
Somebody asked me
Mhm.
my favorite ship.
in here.
Yeah.
We do have. What's your favorite ship?
The one I'm in.
As long
Wait,
as it's
which-
got a turret.
As
If it
long
has
as
a
it's-
turret, I'm really happy.
We do have somebody else in queue too. If you wanna, should we pull her in?
Yep, I'll pull her in.
What's it?
Here's
All right.
Ansra.
Mrs. River Grit. Ah!
There we go. She able to speak.
Gee, I wonder who that is.
She is muted at the second.
Oh, she is. Why is she muted?
Hey, Ansra. It's
Oh,
not
that's
the
on her
server name,
end.
So
It's on her
Yep.
end.
Answer,
Just give her a sec.
darling. Unmute.
She's scrambling to hit the button.
She's so excited that she's like, I
Honey.
don't know how to use this.
okay, so
Granny.
while we're waiting for Ansra to
Good.
get that sorted, there was another question for Granny to piggyback off from Too Late I'm Gone's question. What's your favorite gameplay loop so far? What would you like to get into more? Let's push talk. I'll fix that.
I don't quite understand the question. Gameplay loop? What does that
Gameplay
mean?
loops, as in, do you want to try like maybe some more FPS combat? Do you want to try contracts in the game, or what is something that kind of interests you?
I kill you.
What? What was that?
I kill you.
That's her interest. All right. I'm down
No,
for it.
I don't know. I'm good for whatever. I mean, you know, I've been along with, you know, Kumquat and Devil. We've done
There,
contracts.
sure,
We've
yeah.
gone and we've camped at the prison. We've, you know, gone from planet to planet trying to find
Memento.
people to kill. Oh, there she is.
There she is. We got it working. That was on
I
our
can
end.
hear
Sorry
River in
about
the
that, Ansra.
background. too.
Correct answer. I kill you is correct answer.
Okay. So, Granny, I have a question for you.
Yes, dear.
So, my question is, what is yours and Grandpa's favorite thing to cook?
Together?
Separately or together?
Well, you know, Grandpa makes amazing steaks and burgers. And I like to throw together, you know, the side dishes like a homemade macaroni and cheese with homemade pasta, cheese sauce from scratch, and maybe a salad. When we do a meal together, that's kind of what it looks like. And those are special times, you know, times that we enjoy. And we're getting on up there in age, and you learn as you go. You gotta enjoy your partner. You really do, because they may not be around forever, and you may not be around forever. Well, you won't be. And so those are just some of the things that we do as fun. As far as what I like to cook, that is separately. He loves to cook burgers and steaks, by the way, but there's so many things.
Good
I
man.
love to cook almost anything. This morning, I ran up 3 different soups for us to have over the next few days. I made an enchilada soup, cauliflower soup with leeks, and asparagus soup, cream of asparagus soup. It doesn't matter. I just love to cook. It doesn't matter what cookies. Okay, cookies. I'll say I like making cookies. How's that?
It's a simple
I'm
answer.
hungry now.
I know, me too.
My other
Yeah.
question
Mhm.
is, how did you get into making green chili brownies?
That's a really good.
Is that
Okay,
a
not
thing?
every.
It's a thing.
It is a thing. It's a thing. And answer, if I get to come out there and meet you, You'll have some. If I don't make them on site, I'll bring them. We're gonna figure that out because you definitely.
Ma'am,
need some.
I will go see you.
Okay, come on out. I'll make you some. Okay, so green chili is a pepper that I don't know if you ever heard of Hatch chilies. They're grown here in the state where I live.
Yes.
World famous spicy pepper, can be anywhere from mild to very, very hot. In Mexico, they actually have a hot chocolate drink that is spicy, and it's like hot chocolate only with spicy like cayenne pepper in it. I was watching or reading or somebody on a TV show or a cookbook or something a very long time ago who was talking about this chocolate drink, and it happened to be green chili season. We roast them, and I mean, I have a freezer with green chili in it. Okay, it's a big deal here. And I got to thinking about it, and I thought, if you can do spicy in a drink, I bet you could make green chili brownies. And I made them, and they've been a huge hit. Somebody suggested I make them green chili brownies. Devil suggested that, but that's a whole nother story.
Well,
That
that
answer-
is all my questions, and that is a very good answer because I would have never thought to put the green chili in something sweet like the Mexican cocoa.
Yep, like Mexican cocoa. Thank you. Yeah, it is. You know, I know you're not around here. You can't get green chili, but I bet
Not
you can find some
anymore.
cans. I bet you can find some cans of Hatch chili. The flavor will be there, but the heat won't. You could try it.
There's
Do it.
no hot things up here. I have to order
No?
it from there.
Well, you should be able to even get mild canned Hatch chili. I've seen that all over the country. Even if it doesn't have the heat, it's got that flavor. It's the flavor that matters, not the heat. The flavor is
That's
what
true.
matters.
I'll have to search.
Do so. I'm challenging you. Make green chili brownies.
Okay.
It
Send
doesn't.
me your recipe.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't sound that good to eat
Oh,
chili
then
with brownies.
It's
Northerner.
sweet. It is sweet. It like gives a
It's-
spicy sweetness.
Does it still give you heartburn? Because chili gives me heartburn.
I think you're thinking about a different kind of chili.
All right.
If you're talking about chili con carne, not the same. We're talking about a green pepper that can be anywhere from mild to, my God, my tongue's coming out of my mouth hot.
Yeah, extremely hot.
Mhm.
I mean, I'd be down to try it. So you're gonna have to
It-
send
it's-
some.
They're
I like
super
food.
good. Well, yeah.
By the way, guys, be sure to check out who is Entre. I tagged her. Give her a shout out. Go ahead and follow her. Do you have anything else, Entre?
That is it.
Thank you so much for coming in here.
Thanks,
Thank you, Ron.
thanks for
Bye.
being here,
Good to see you.
Ansra. Bye.
Bye.
Oops, wrong one.
Uh-oh,
Wrong
what
what?
happened?
I saw that. I saw that.
What did he do?
Don't worry about it. Nothing.
Oh, I
Don't worry
missed
about it.
it.
No,
Never
you
happened.
fixed it. You fixed it.
Ah, man, I want to talk smack.
You
and I
touched
can't.
it.
He kicked Granny out of the channel. I'm just
I
gonna
did,
expose him.
yeah.
He kicked Granny out of the voice channel.
Wow. That's
This
messed
is
up, man.
my channel. Cut it out.
She went AFK for a moment there. Granny's Pub. Oh, I wish I would have gotten a PNG where it says Granny's Pub the way that you had it set up, but I didn't with the cross out because I really liked that. It was really
Next
cool.
time. Next time.
Yeah, next time.
How dare he? Look at this. The other people have said it's really good. How about that? Somebody said ghost pepper or a Scotch
Ooh.
bonnet.
What, trying to say that? I mean,
Ooh,
hey, I'll
brownies.
pretty much eat anything to be honest. So, Carolina Reapers. Oh, I'm reading something else.
Calm down, Ship. Calm down.
Huh?
But there's something. Okay, here's the thing about green chili. It has a unique flavor to it that is so much different than any other pepper. That's why Did you know? Fun fact. New Mexico Hatch chili seeds were flown to the space station, and Hatch chilies are being grown on the space station right now, and they're doing experiments with them. Ta-da!
What, in Star Citizen?
No, in real life.
Just kidding. It was a
But
bad
international-
joke, right? It's like a knee slapper.
Okay, just give it like 5 seconds of silence. We're not trying to encourage him when he makes a bad joke. We're just gonna
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
the Banu merchant, I believe you. You don't put too much because you don't want it hot. You want to be able to taste both. balance.
With that being said, do we have anybody else that might want to join as a live caller, or any questions that might come from our chat, from our viewers? For
Did
Granny.
we get all the questions? I
think we
scroll
got all the
back.
questions. I was looking up. I think we're good there.
The questions kind of roll in too while we're moving along. So
Oh,
sometimes
here's
I
a good
miss
one.
'em.
Here's one. I'm Root asks a spicy question. Who's your favorite pilot while turreting?
Root, you know what? I'm kind of partial to Kumquat, no offense. It took me a little while to understand your flying style, but once I did, I really enjoyed flying with you. And the same thing's true of Itachi. I've only flown with you guys and Devil, and I think there was somebody else. Blink would be the other one. So I probably have to say Kumquat, otherwise he's going to disown me. So, but you're right up there, okay?
Oh, so yeah, so that's just out
He's
of
got a
fear.
ringer.
We want the truth. It's itchy, isn't it?
Actually,
Wait,
I
who's
do
itchy?
like I I think that would be you.
Don't clip that.
Somebody
Please
clip
put
it.
that.
Clip it. Somebody clip it. If somebody says don't clip
Yeah.
it, you have to automatically clip it.
Okay, I would
That's
have
like a
to say
rule.
Kumquat. I'm mostly used to him, and I think with the familiarity breeds favoritism, right? So I mean, I've only flown with you once, so, but we did good. We did good. You got me on the Idris.
I think that right there, guys, is a good place to kind of wrap up. Again, if there was anybody that wanted to do live calling, this is your opportunity. Otherwise, I just want to make sure that we're putting out those socials once again for Granny. Make sure you guys go check that out. This episode's also, again, going to be on Spotify a little bit later this week, on YouTube probably sometime tomorrow morning or tonight, just depending on how things kind of take to, roll out. But just want to say thank you to Granny for joining us tonight. Thank you so much for, just giving us a chance and coming to hang out. We always appreciate, the best edition of joining us on Granny's Pub. So thanks very much for coming out for that.
It's absolutely been my pleasure. But I have a question for you.
Sure.
I have a question for you. Okay. First of all, I think all of you guys need to answer these questions for me. And secondly, when do I have to give the pub back?
When do you have to give it back?
After the episode's done, that's correct.
Oh, okay. Granny Clan Unite. I love that. You guys are amazing. I love you guys so much. You have no idea. You have blessed me beyond measure. I can't even explain enough just how much you guys have blessed me. It's been amazing. So thank you. And thank you guys at Griefers Pub for inviting me to do this. I have had a ton of fun. Absolutely a ton of fun. So thank you.
Yeah,
And
guys,
thank
this
you for
Thank you.
joining.
yeah, let's pump up those numbers. Let's get some more traffic heading towards Granny if we could, right? Come on,
Oh,
spread a
absolutely.
name out there. Let's get things going,
Be one of the grandkids. Come on.
Yeah, become a grandkid.
Hoist the
Become-
doilies.
Become a granny pack. Sorry, Granny Clan.
Granny Clan, Granny Pack, Granny Net.
Right.
The other thing I'm wondering is
Yep.
where we see...
I will delete an org from my profile now. Oh my word.
Where is there someone that may be streaming that you guys would be interested in checking out? That we could
Preferably someone that's PvPing or, doing some, crime in the verse. Just kind of keep
Comic
it in
Stud
that
is
scene.
streaming.
Who?
I don't know. Comic Stud is somebody who's recently followed me. I don't know much about them.
Let's see. I'm looking.
let me see if I can find. If you guys have any
There's
suggestions,
some reason
please.
I followed that person. I don't know why, but I did.
Probably because they followed you, maybe.
I don't generally do follow for follow, so there might have been it might have been that I was with somebody that rated to their channel, and I. Oh yeah. I remember this guy. We rated to this guy's channel, and I thought he was cute. He was fun, so I followed him. I remember him now.
Wait, Granny thought he was cute?
No, he's not. No, he was.
Not like that. Hey, I got a quick question. I know we're ending this, but does Grandpa does he play video games?
English.
Oh, God.
Words are hard. Grandpa, he's actually listening, and I think he's on his way in. Y'all ought to see this gorgeous man. You'll understand why nobody's cute but him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's all this noise in here?
Hey!
Yeah, you woke me up.
Oh shoot! I have to give up my name, I think.
Make it us.
So do we?
So does he video game? No. He'll play pinball machines, maybe. I got him to play. I got him to play the pinball games on the PS2, but that was about it.
That's about it.
Mhm.
I support her.
So
Look at this.
I
See,
did
everybody loves you
find
too.
somebody that we could go
He's getting more and more wholesome. I need to. Where's my wholesome button?
That's
I
funny. It
joined
keeps
the whole
getting
show.
more and
Thank you
more
all for your
wholesome.
support.
That's funny. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna
absolutely.
I was gonna say check
Got
out
it.
DM, see if that works.
Oh, you got something in the DM here?
I don't know.
What?
Well, if she doesn't have somebody, we could. Sure, whoever.
Let's see.
I don't care. I was gonna say King Chaos.
Okay.
How about we ran
I
out to
don't
King
care who.
Chaos? He looks to
Yeah,
like
we
the
could do that.
PvP type
King Chaos
gameplay.
sounds good. Yeah.
Let's do that. I'm gonna try to figure out how to spell his name. Actually, you know what? Copy
I've
and
got
paste.
it.
I learned that from
Hang on, I'm
Itachi.
working on. I've got it.
Yeah. See, I actually taught you a life lesson by just copying
Yeah.
and pasting.
You know, you should have learned a life lesson of not doing all underscores in your name, but whatever.
Hey, that'll soon change. Don't worry. So the raid is going to start, guys. Stick around if you would, please. And again, thank you very much, guys, for hanging out with us with Granny at Griefers Pop. I mean, Granny's Pop, whatever you want to call it.
Granny's pub.
It's all the same. But I appreciate everybody coming out. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the support tonight. So thank you again.
Good night, guys.
Good night.